Kia.
Welcome to the NBA. Let's meet with my colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal, Katie Smith. Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they were swept by this team last season, losing all 3 games they played against them. So they'll be motivated tonight. And one of the guys we'll see tonight, Victor Oladipo. He has split time as both a starter and coming off the bench, 6th man. Which role do you think you like him in better?
Oof. I like him starting. I think he's one of the top 5 players on that team. I like guys getting off to a great start. With his scoring and explosiveness, he can put up big points in a hurry. So I would say put him in the starting lineup, let him start from the floor.
But there's some value, certainly, Kenny, in bringing an energy guy like that who can maybe change the pace of the game off the bench.
Well, he doesn't have to change the pace if he's creating the pace when he's starting.
Good point, Kenny. And not only that, he has the ability to play either of the backcourt position. That makes him very, very versatile. He can also be part of several different lineups. Like Larry Scott's style, he's very enigmatic when it comes to his coaching.
No question.
Yeah. You just wanted to say that word.
I don't even know what it means, but it sounds good.
You just wanted to say it. And it sounds like it's something a doctor would say. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. On the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And back in Charlotte, following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. The story here, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, injured and unable to play.
Yeah, and as it turned out to be, it tells a little bit about his toughness. When they took him to the locker room after he got hurt, he wanted to come back out and get back on the floor.
Well, yeah, you think about it, this is good news, especially that everyone who saw that terrible injury occur. It could have been so much worse.
And before we get...
Well, guys, he told me that today is all about setting the tone for the rest of the season series with this team. He said they're going to be a tough opponent for us every time we see them. And we've got to let them know right now, today, that we're going to be just as tough for them. We'll find out, indeed, if we can set the right tone, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Bradley Beal is out there with Mills. Well, Embiid, then it's Simmons, and it's Sarge in at the power forward position.
My goodness. Say that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. On defense, Philadelphia, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
You know, they played well enough to win. To be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
I mean, you can say it. The defense was off. They took away nothing and got scored on relentless.
Here's Embiid. A block shot on the way. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coming to this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. So they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
You're right, Kevin. Not being aggressive, not following up their own misses. They needed a little extra kick to get over the hump, and they never got it.
Here's Walker. And the layup ball.
And Walker uses every inch of his 6'1" frame to nail the interior shots, really using his body well.
And Mills kicks to Simmons. Outside, Beal. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Beal. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college. But Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws here for the night. So he gets them both. Mills with it. 23 points for him the last game against Denver.
Well, and his overall aggressiveness leads him to camping out in the lane. It's a no matter what you do type scenario.
Back to Embiid. Count that one.
Well, offensively, they're 3 for 4 from the field. Definitely the kind of start they want.
And here's Sharp. Trailing by 2. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Yeah, and they play in the same conference. Not a rivalry per se, but familiar enough to cause some tricky problems for one another.
And Simmons settles it in.
Can't shake him. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
First quarter basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. From deep, Walker. And it's Walker again missing. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising Kansas sees so little urgency on the defensive side. It's actually been losing this game right now.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And Mills kicks to Beal. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Sarge passes to Simmons. And it's Beal in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Simmons throws it in.
Much spin on the slam from Simmons. Punching it home and sending a real message there.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Walker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds is the possession. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blocker. Second, Joel Embiid.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Just amazing work from Walker. Really sitting the rock fast with the wide open rim.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this one.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Johnson to screen. And it's Walker penetrating. Buries it down low. Walker's got 6 points.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
Now here's Mills. Beal dishes to Mills. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle. 76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so he makes both from the line. Hornets trail by 5. Now Lamb. 20 points for him last game against Memphis. To the paint, here's Johnson. And Embiid with the block. And Simmons kicks to Sarge. Beal the pass to Simmons. The 8-footer. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game. And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And the basket by Kaminsky. The 76ers leading by 6. And Beal kicks to Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. The dish to Simmons. Lets it go with the three. Doesn't get it to drop point. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. To the paint. Stolen by Sarge. Now the 76ers on the break. Stolen by Walker. Takes it from 10. And it's blocked. But he recovers it. Kicks it to Batum. Johnson the screen. Batum wide open. He fires. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Embiid kicks to Beal. Sarge dishes to Beal. That one good for two.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. When every team goes through cold streaks, you just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
The other angle is up to their aggressiveness on drives. They have to create the contact, maybe live at the free throw line for a while.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. And the 76ers also making a change. Levine's checked in. Charlotte no good that time either.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Feeds it to Sarge. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside, Batum. To the paint. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. Walker against Levine. Over to the wing. Sarge passes to Beal. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. The 76ers shooting their sixth and seventh free throw attempts tonight. And some changes here for the Hornets. Gian Leon comes in for Kaminsky. And Simmons subbed in for Lamb. Hornets trail by 12. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Batum. Picked by Zeller. Batum passes to Zeller. It's hauled in by Sarge.
When he gets it that close to the basket, usually it's a sure flush. But the defense stepped up and stopped him cold in his tracks.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Beal. Clock at 6. Embiid dishes to Beal. Walker with some nice D. Charlotte shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And Batum kicks to Yee. Count it. Good. Yee's got his first 2 points of the night. The 76ers leading by 10. To the inside. Sarge. He kicks it to Simmons. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Beal. Now here's Simmons. He's tightly guarded. Embiid kicks to Beal. Here's Sarge. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Sarge has got 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Points for him. Outside, Batum. Now the pass to E. Second shot opportunity. And Zeller with the lay-in. Zeller's got his first 2 points.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Outside, Levine. Dishes it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Strategy obvious. Their game plan is to get the ball as close to the basket, and so far it's been paying off extremely well.
Charlotte calls timeout.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
Oh, yeah, and he may have seen something out there that he'd like to try to exploit. We'll see what they come out with.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Akers checked in for Embiid. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Sarge. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Simmons. And it's Oladipo in for Beal.
Walker is so adept at running these pick and rolls. He has a feel for when to pass and when to let it fly.
There's Levine, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Philadelphia.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
They throw good, Levine.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line. And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Simmons passes to Batum. The feed now to Simmons. The dish to Zeller. 11 feet away. It's deflected. Oladipo outside. Here's Ingles. Maker kicks to Ingles. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second goal.
And checking out the stats for Nicholas Batum. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Hornets trail by 12. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Simmons, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. No problem knocking that one down. And that's now 10 points for Kemba Walker.
Well, this guy, his motor is always the same. No matter what the score of the game is, he always remains aggressive.
And Oladipo kicks to Porter. Outside, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Can't complete the alley-oop. Hornets trail by 12. And here they go. Here's he. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. For Charlotte, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading by 11. Oladipo outside. Levine kicks to Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Pick by Zeller. Pass to Batum. He feeds it to Simmons. Pass to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Hornets miss again.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the basket by Maker. Maker's got his second basket of the night.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. Still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
And if Kemba Walker talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
And you have to give some credit to the play calling, getting the ball to guys in spots where they can really do something with it.
Cody Zeller out there with Mozgov. That's Jeremy Lamb. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Simmons in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now, here's Oladipo, covered by Lamb.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Levine can't hit.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop still should have went for something better than that.
Mozgov with the bucket.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Oladipo kicks to Porter. Feeds to Maker. Levine against Walker. Levine dishes to Oladipo. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the 76ers with some changes. Simmons checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mills in for Levine. Mills passes to Oladipo, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. And Simmons kicks to Oladipo. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
Kicks to Simmons. Picked by Mozgov. Up top, Walker. Shot off the pick. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Now here's Lamb. He's covered closely. Three-pointer. That's good. The 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Kemba Walker.
Hey, when Walker has the hot hand, keep getting him the ball. He fills up the stat sheet.
Here's Porter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Lamb and the lead. Single digits. Lamb's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a good in-between game. Lamb with the natural instincts for mid-range, plus the pure touch on the shot.
Here's Mills. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Oh, you asking me? The defense has been garbaggio. I've lost track. The D has been non-existent, and they've taken full advantage of it.
Simmons sets a screen for Lamb. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hornets trail by 10. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Lamb. There's the screen. Jumper off the screen. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 quick fouls. That's bad news for him. He has to keep his hands to himself until halftime.
Mills dishes to Simmons. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The 76ers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That's good from Simmons. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Mozgov. Beal with the steal. Porter passes to Beal. And that one drops for him. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Over in the corner, Lamb. 6 to shoot. Simmons on target from 13 feet.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Good work there as it goes. Mills has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Over in the corner, Lamb. Back to Walker. That one falls. Walker's got 15.
Now look, that's pushing the action, carving out space for himself in D.
Mills with it. He's got 7. He kicks to Embiid. The pass to Porter. Dishes it to Simmons. And here's Mills from the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kaminsky is checked in for Mozgov. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Sarge is checked in. There's the pick. Now here's Lamb. T right on him. Johnson the screen. And Lamb kicks to Walker. Off target from 3-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Mills. 3-pointer. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Here's Mills. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Saric. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Lamb. He's got 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
Well, he has turned in a complete offensive performance so far, and he isn't through yet. I mean, you have to admire the work rate he's put in to get open on every trip. Even when he isn't the one scoring, he is affecting the defense as they have to gravitate towards him.
The 76ers leading by 13. Mills dishes to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Simmons with it. Kaminsky's there. Here's Saric. A slam by Saric.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Walker. 15 points in the game. There's the feed to Kaminsky. Embiid comes with a double team. Here's Simmons. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First free throw is good. Some changes for Charlotte. E.G. and Lee, and he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Batum in for Lamb.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Now Walker to the middle. Kaminsky kicks to Yee. Here's Walker, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
Sometimes the D is helpless against Walker. His speed, cleverness, and touch from everywhere makes him a near impossible cover.
And the 76ers making a change here. Levine's checked in. The 76ers leading by 15. Embiid the screen. Levine passes to Sarge. The dish to Beal. There's the triple. The Hornets pull it in.
Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
Walker in the corner. Tracks in the train. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hornets.
Check this out. He didn't have any threes in the first, but he kept shooting, and now he just knocked down his second in a row.
Embiid dishes to Beal. Out to the right wing. Levine kicks to Sarge. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Hornets trail by 12. And Simmons kicks to Walker. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And the shot goes down. And it's 6 points for Frank Kaminsky.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
And here's Levine. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Inside. And the jam by Levine.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's Walker with the 3. Beal pulls it in.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Sarge passes to Levine. Ingles. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Hornets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. And Walker kicks to Batum. And that one goes long.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Walker with it. He's got 20. Passes it to Simmons. Puts it up from 12. Here's he. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got his second bucket of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And Beal kicks to Maker. And the layup falls. Maker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Kaminsky dishes to Simmons. Outside for Batum. Knocks down the 3-ball. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Batum is a volume 3-point shooter. If he has any space whatsoever, he's pulling up, most likely connected.
Sarge passes to Levine. Batum grabs the miss.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Walker's got 22.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside, Beal. He feeds it to Maker. Outside, Beal. Ingles in the corner. Batum with the steal. Pass to Walker. Feeds to E. And lots of contact here. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and he makes the first. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Beal.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Over in the corner, Batum. Kicks to Zeller. He dishes it to Simmons. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now the 76ers on the break. Oladipo's running. Kick out to Levine. Just 3 on the clock. No good on the layup. And the first half is now in the books. 76ers on top, up 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play. Was that something Coach emphasized?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, and they cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
It is just about...
And now the third quarter about to get going. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
And in terms of points in that first half, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
Oh, yeah, he's crafty, very difficult to defend one-on-one. We may see more double teams roll his way the second half.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Simmons. Sarge is out there with Embiid. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Mills in at point guard. Johnson sends the screen for Walker. Right side, Batum. Down low, and stolen by Simmons. Now, here's Mills, guarded by Walker. Shot's good by Mills.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
No mercy. He's one of the best at slamming the door shut in the opposition's face when they're trying to come back.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one on Embiid. The Hornets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. So he comes up empty, missing both. Philadelphia leading by 12. Pass to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Beal can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Outside, Walker. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Beal dishes to Sarge. Not going to go that time. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the floater. It's blocked.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
And Embiid throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Hornets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Both free throws good from Batum.
Well, that's because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
And finished off by Beal.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
Johnson with the block.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
Mills can't hit. Hornets trail by 14. Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Batum, good. Batum's got 4 points this quarter.
Definitely a huge make there, considering how they started off 0 for 4 to begin the half.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Mills passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Sorry.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Oh, well, they have to become more physical defensively and really commit to protecting that painted area.
And a wide open look for Lamb. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. He kicks to Beal. The pass to Simmons. Dishes to Embiid. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Outside, Walker. There's a screen. Johnson in the corner. Outside, Batum. Johnson the screen. And Batum kicks to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Batum.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jay, because it catches defenders off their guard.
For Charlotte, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The first free throw is good.
Out of sync at the line, it's really been a consistent problem for this team.
Charlotte making a switch. Mozgov's checked in. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Walker. He's got 22. Charlotte no good that time either. It's deflected. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. It's hauled in by Saric. The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Beal. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Walker. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Walker's got 24.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 16. Up off the screen, and Simmons slams it in.
And when he gets his points within the flow of the offense, that efficiency has helped them build this lead.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now Walker, he's got 24. And it's Walker again missing.
His shot hasn't been going in, and they will probably have to look for someone else to step up and provide for him.
Mills can't hit.
He doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
And here's Walker. Picked by Mozgov. Walker dishes to Mozgov. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I love how effortlessly Walker distributes the rock. A true floor general.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, with 4 turnovers, I won't be surprised if he finds himself on the bench very soon.
Tony Zeller's checked in for Kaminsky. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Philadelphia. Victor Oladipo comes in for Beal. Walker with it. Outside, Batum. The feed to Zeller. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Porter. There's the dish to Simmons. Pass to Embiid. And Oladipo kicks to Porter. The shot from the low post is good. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Terrific rhythm on the bounce pass, making the conversion a little bit easier.
Here's Walker. Picked by Mozgov. The three. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Walker.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, will be more in store.
And then Simmons slams it in.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now. And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Walker the pass to Mozgov. And it's good. 2 points. Mozgov's got 4 this quarter.
And scoring in bunches. He's doing his part. Needs more help, though, from his crew.
And Oladipo kicks through Embiid. Embiid the screen. Pass to Simmons. Embiid inside. He's covered by Zeller.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Mozgov with the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's Oladipo. Goodbye, Lamb.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Frank, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Shot on the wing. Again, the Hornets score.
Now, even with defense all around him, Walker makes these jump shots look so easy, really sticking it to him out there.
Embiid the screen. And here's Simmons for 3. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Corey Zeller.
Now, look, playing with high energy inside, that always leads to a high percentage win.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Now, that's a great timeout call by the coach there to try to calm his team down. They're turning the ball over way too much.
PG and Lee, and he's checked in for Charlotte. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Lamb. Philadelphia also making some changes. Akers checked in for Embiid. Joe Ingles comes in for Simmons. And Zach LaVine sub in for Patty Mills. He dishes to Batum. He feeds it to Walker. To the right side. Here's Zeller. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Playing with great energy. Zeller has the speed to drive.
Tries to save it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
Charlotte has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now here's Walker. He has 29. Feeds it to Simmons. Batum. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Batum's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
I just love the aggressive attitude of how hard he hits the ball.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
Walker's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Oladipo, the pass to Ingles. Maker with the ball. He's against Zeller. And the basket by Maker.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now Walker, Zeller, a screen on LaVine. Walker's shot is off.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
Their accuracy from beyond the arc last year, that's what you get when you have the patience to wait for good shots and the talent to knock them down consistently.
Hornets trail by 6. And here's Batum. 12 points for him. To the middle, off the pick. Oh, that's blocked.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Levine throws it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Well, this is how you come out at halftime, really motivated to push this game out of reach. Stay focused.
Outside, Walker. Here's Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Strong fundamentals right there. He didn't consider the height disadvantage too long. Instead, he just went right at him and sunk it in his grill.
In the face. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Johnson, he's checked in for Charlotte. And then for Philadelphia, Sarge is checked in for Maker, and Beal subbed in for Joe Ingles.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
29 seconds left in the third. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Johnson, a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Levine kicks to Sarge. And it's Beal in the corner. He dishes it to Porter. They set the screen. And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. The fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Hornets trail by 5. They've got Simmons. Leon is out there with Johnson. Then there's Batum, and it's Lamb, and it's the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Baseline J on the way. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the middle, here's Saric. A slam by Saric.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Simmons with it. Lamb sets a screen for Simmons. Kicks it to Batum. The tray. They get it again. Goes up again. It's blocked. There's the lob to Oladipo.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Hornets have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Batum with another miss.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Leon. And Walker subbed in for Simmons. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Mills in for Oladipo. Knocks it loose. Here's Embiid. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Simmons checked in for Sarge. The free throw drops for Embiid. Hornets trail by 12. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Kaminsky, looking to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Mills dishes to Levine. Mills passes to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Launches it. Hornets with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Lamb. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 10. And Mills kicks to Levine. Back to Mills. Porter in the corner. And there's the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. Kaminsky's got 4 this quarter.
Now, strength was one of the biggest concerns about Kaminsky coming out of college. But he takes the hit there and still muscles in the shot.
Right side, Levine. 6 to shoot. Mills with it, working on Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 12. He kicks it to Kaminsky. This one for 3. A second chance effort. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Going to the line.
And that one misses.
And we're looking at the last ever Prep to Pros draftee. I mean, Amir Johnson taken 56 overall by Detroit in 2005. He's been in the league over a decade.
Embiid, no good.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And Mills with a clear path to the hoop, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Kaminsky misses. The 76ers leading by 10. Embiid kicks to Levine. And it's stolen by Lamb. They get it again.
That rebound was up for grabs to get, but his length really was the determining factor in him coming away with it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Dishes to Kaminsky. Releases. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Simmons passes to Embiid. Mills in the corner. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Simmons pulls it in.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
To the inside. Kaminsky can't cash in from close range. 76ers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Levine, good.
Oh, that's just great offensive skill, consistently helping his teammates generate points.
Hornets trail by 12. Outside, Walker. And the rejection by Embiid. Johnson gets the bucket. The 76ers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Mills kicks to Levine. Back to Mills. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. First one falls for him. And he makes the first but misses the second. Charlotte has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Tough call there, but you have to be smart there. I mean, he now has 5 in this game.
On defense, the 76ers have given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Walker from outside off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Levine can't hit.
Ooh, can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was going to be.
The 11-footer, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Akers checked in for Philadelphia.
Going to the line.
That free throw good from Walker.
Walker is a superb point guard, an exceptional mix of quickness, shooting, and passing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Sarge is checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both.
We've seen it time and time again. Marksmanship from the line.
Outside, Levine. At the top of the key, Sarge. It's stolen by Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Levine. To the inside. Stolen by Walker. And he converts the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the rest of the team is searching for their offense, but he's kept his foot on the gas.
Now here's Mills. Guarded by Walker. Mills dishes to Sarge. The feed to Porter. And that's on the bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Clock at 6. Here's Mills. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the 76ers lead by 9. Left side, Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 35.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And Baines kicks to Simmons. Mills passes to Levine. Sarge with it. Johnson on him. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Akers checked in for Philadelphia. On defense, the Hornets. 7-point differential. Outside, Walker. Over in the corner, Batum. Passes it to Kaminsky. Back to Batum. The kick out to Walker. Hits the 3-point bomb. Walker's got 38 points.
Wow, that's his 4th 3 of the game. 2 in each half. He has just owned that.
There's a good screen. Simmons with it. Johnson on him. Here's Sarge. A slam by Sarge.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Walker. Johnson the screen. Down low. Stolen by Sarge. Simmons dishes to Mills. Pulls it from the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim. Charlotte's got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
The dish to Sarge. Back to Mills. Kick out to Levine. It's stolen by Lamb. On the wing, the 2. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And now just a 1-point 76ers lead. There's Levine.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Lamb. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
He's always been a confident scorer. Lamb relishes the big move.
Now here's Mills. Count that one. Mills has got 6 in the quarter.
Teamwork at its finest. Love the extra pass.
The Hornets shooting here about 46% for the game. Outside, Walker. The layup missed.
He may have been trying to work too hard to draw the foul as a result. He misfired that one.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Beal's checked in. Here's Mills. Pass to Simmons. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Hornets trail by 5. Inside. Here's Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
At such an important point in the game, Kaminsky with the killer instinct that he's shown us all.
And Mills gets to Beal. Back to Mills. Outside, Beal. He feeds it to Maker. 6 on the shot clock. No good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Kaminsky to pass to Walker. Feeds the Lamb. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the three.
Worked down low that time, and he got the 2-second for it.
Now, this game is coming down to the wire, and rush plays like that show how much pressure the players out there really feel.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Again, we had a chance to find out what Charlotte's coach was going over with his guys. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now.
Thank you, David.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
And that's what the fans came to see, baby. Tremendous shot in the clip.
Here's Simmons.
Beautiful. And Simmons, just such a gifted player. Someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the fun.
32 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Walker. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw. And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 2. 23 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
If possible, I think you run something that you go for the 3. Take the best shot available.
And it's still within reach.
Well, they need to get a few buckets and a number of breaks to go their way. But it's not impossible.
Johnson dishes to Walker to tie it up and cash in. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Kicks to Beal. Oh, and a chance to win the game. And shot is offline. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Charlotte, North Carolina. Back in a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons is out there with Sarge, and it's Mills. Then there's Maker, and it's Beal in at the 2. Maker passes to Beal. In the corner, Simmons with it. Clock at 4. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves off the defense.
And yes, it's good. 46 points for Walker.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, even if they don't come away with the win, they still have to be satisfied with how they made this game.
Maker kicks to Sarge. It's stolen by Johnson. Walker in the corner to take the lead. That's tipped.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Hill, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the 76ers lead by 2. Outside, Walker. Johnson sets the screen for Walker. Johnson outside. Fires for 3. Here's Lamb. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The 76ers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Mills dishes to Maker. And Beal kicks to Simmons. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. He dishes it to Sarge. And Beal kicks to Maker. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. In the corner, Simmons with it. Outside, Beal. To the wing on the left. And another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And he sinks the second. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now Mills. There's a good screen. Kicks it to Beal. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Walker goes in, and yes, it's good. Walker's got 48.
Plays like this make it clear that Walker takes his responsibility of being the leader for this team seriously. Just coming through in key situations with these type of baskets.
Here's Simmons. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Johnson the screen. Here's Walker with the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Here's Mills. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime. Just 2 of 6 so far. And the shot goes down. 12 points for Lamb.
Standing just over 6'5", with 6'11" wingspan. Yeah, Lamb will be a difficult guard to defend when he sneaks inside.
Beal, the pass to Mills. And Sarge has it in the corner. At 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 3. Lamb uses 2 to 2. Johnson the screen. And here's Walker outside. Yes! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Walker is a major threat off the screen. He knows where to be at the right time.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a shade under 50% for the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. And Simmons gets to Beal.
He is such a great dunker.
Played a high riser, no doubt about it. Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Simmons pulls it in.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
Sarge passes to Simmons. Takes the 13-footer. It's tipped.
Registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine. Zeller can send your shot back.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 2. 12 seconds left in overtime. And here's Walker. Inside. Here's Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, the basketball intelligence of Johnson. Using the ball fake there to draw the contact.
So he can't get either to fall. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
Listen, Ernie, I don't know if the opposing fans got him riled up or what, but he was out for blood tonight. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he had intensity at his all-time high. He looked like a different player than we're used to seeing.
You talk about a dominant shooting performance. He had defenders draped all over him. And he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight.